Yeah.
Okay. When we last left off, you guys were exploring an underground city beneath the town of Namu. You guys had successfully cleared the library, the Duke's quarters, and you moved on to the market, where you encountered a lovely dragon. After some bartering and some conversation, you were given the book you were looking for, and you were given
And
a
some
couple
advances.
and some advances. You were given what you were looking for, and a little extra.
Oh, yeah.
We left off. You guys were exiting the underground city, and that's where we left off. So you guys are climbing back up. Not climbing. It's at a slight incline, so it's not climbing. It's more of just a brisk walk up the long tunnel that you took to get here. After maybe an hour of walking, you come to the large steel door that divided the regular city from the underground city. It is unlocked. Uh, as you open it, you're first greeted with it's nighttime. Obviously, you have no perception of what time it is while underground, but now you get the feeling that it's nighttime. But you also notice that the guards who were positioned at the entrance the last time you came through are no longer there.
Oh no, they're dead.
The warehouse you enter is completely empty.
Huh. Strange. Okay. I guess that explains why my sending didn't work, but alright.
Okay. So what would you guys like to do? The warehouse is empty. The guards are seemingly missing. It's the dead of night, or at least pretty late at night. You're in the warehouse by yourself.
On a side note, that's outside of the role playing. Sending a message
What?
to Red Dragon might have just killed everybody, so yeah.
Oh, we know. We told you about that last time. You're
It's
you're
all
gonna be
good.
the you're gonna be what kills us all.
It's all good. I'm pretty sure this was all just a quote unquote consequence. Thus is how games play.
All right.
Well,
I guess can I do an investigation check?
Sure, make an
See if
investigation
there's
check.
anything. All right.
let's see. Since we didn't really use any spells at all, not at all, literally.
Yeah, I think we took a long rest afterwards as well before it.
Yeah,
We didn't really use
you took a
anything.
long rest, and then when you got to the dragon, you didn't use any spells.
All
Yeah.
right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use locate object,
I
Okay.
got 24
and I'm gonna use it
investigation.
on the weapon of the fire giant leader.
Okay. We'll do the investigation check first. Um, who's making the investigation check? Is it Philip?
It's
Or
Philip.
is it... It's Philip? Okay. So, you investigate the little campsite that was around here. There is what looks like the remains of a fire. But there's some sleeping rolls. There's no signs of blood or combat. There's a little bit of footprint in the dust. It looks like it leads to the exit.
Mm.
But there's no signs of combat.
Mm. Can I tell how the fire's still going, or can I tell how long the fire's been out?
The fire's been out for what looks like a while. It's just ashes. It's not even warm anymore.
Mm.
Uh, Vaughn, hold on. Sorry, down
I
the
was
wrong
gonna.
pipe.
I wanted to see like how far the weapon was, like from
Okay.
here.
Um, how does the spell work exactly? Does it tell you the location, or does it like give you a
It-
radius?
I think it
It gives-
pings.
It gives me a. It doesn't ping. It gives me the exact location of the object within 1,000 feet. If it's like further than that,
Okay.
I won't. I won't know. I won't know until we get close enough, and it
Okay.
lasts about 10 minutes.
You cast a spell. The weapon you're looking for is still in the hideout of the gang, the Spirelings.
Okay. All right. So in other words, everybody's dead from the disease, and means that it's not my fault. That's all I need to know.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do now?
I guess make it there, make it over there. That's all I need to do.
Okay. Are you all heading out?
I'm
Uh,
heading out.
I guess in
The
my
cure is
investigation, did I find
already
anything
probably.
worth picking up?
The cure's probably already ran
Oh, since
ahead
everyone's
and
dead,
then
we should just
gonna
go home.
stealth eventually.
According to Manny, at least.
Probably. There's always that possibility, the Empire being out there for some reason.
Whose campfire was this again? I was moving stuff out of my bedroom, so the headset kind of went out for a second.
The campsite belonged to the guards, who basically guarded the entrance to the underground city.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, through my investigation, if I don't find anything worth taking, I guess our next bet is to you said the footsteps were coming from the exit. If we don't see any blood or anything, then our best bet is to go ahead and start heading back and just
But
let him know.
give me a
Let
quick
the
second. I need
giant
to
guy know.
figure out how this one spell works real quick. I have the components for it. Ordered in the Xanthar's guide. Where's the spell? Where's Scry?
While you're looking at that, Philip, the footprints came from they went from the camp to the exit of the warehouse.
Oh, to the exit of the warehouse. Sorry. Okay. I mean, at that point, I'd like to start following the footsteps. Then
Okay.
I'll go ahead and tell everybody that I
Shit.
found footsteps and start heading towards those.
Okay. Would you like to stealth?
Yeah, I'll take stealth just to be safe.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. What's the total?
Total is, I think it's 20. 1 second. For my stealth, 26.
Okay, so you follow the footprints up to the exit. The door is unlocked. You open it and peek outside. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception 14.
14. It's dark out. It's pitch black. There is a little moonlight, but there's no street lights. There's none of the windows in the houses have lights in them. Well, there's no houses. It's a warehouse
Okay.
district.
If you
Can I
guys
see
give me
anything with my night
about-
vision?
You
With
guys
dark
give me
vision.
about 10.
Yeah, I have
wait,
dark
actually, I
vision.
can't even use that spell. Never mind. 5th level. Never mind.
Okay. With your dark vision,
Hmm.
it's just an empty
do I at least
warehouse
see the-
district.
Do I see the footprints continuing?
With a 14, no.
No.
The footprints were easier to see inside because it was dusty, but out here it's just natural cobblestone.
Well, I'll go to well, wherever these footprints were headed, like I'm not gonna be able to track them out here. So what do you guys want to do? I think we should at least let the I can't remember the friggin' giant's name.
Wrangle.
We should probably at least let Rango know that something happened to his men. They could have just left for all we know, but I seriously doubt that.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I guess y'all want to go ahead and while we're deciding that, can I go ahead and have Ran just start copying down the book? I have the let me see.
If only it was a level.
I have a
above,
forgery
could use
kit.
it.
Say again, Javon?
I have a forgery kit, so can I go ahead and just pretty much copy down the book in case we need it for? I doubt we need it for any other reason, but I can always have an extra copy on me once we turn this over to him.
It'll take you a while to copy the book down.
I can do it while we're walking.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Just
I'll keep an
remember
eye.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll keep
okay.
I'll keep a watch of him. I'll say.
Alright, so
I'll
you
be
guys
at the
wanna go
back
ahead
to
and,
make sure he doesn't walk away from the trail that we're
You guys want
following.
to go ahead and start heading over and complete our mission?
Yeah.
Actually,
Alright.
how much does your character weigh? And is he wearing any type of body armor?
No body armor, and I weigh 150 pounds.
All right. I lift you and carry you on my shoulders.
I feel uncomfortable.
Hey,
Okay.
don't worry about it. I'm a furbolg. I don't give two shits.
So you guys, Are you stealthing or are you just going out?
I'll keep Philip stealthy. Since that's kind of his thing, and just I don't think I have alert on any of my people. Let me double check real quick.
I'll just stealth myself, and since I'm carrying you, it won't be a big problem.
Okay, those making stealth checks make stealth checks.
Do I need a roll stealth again for Philip?
I can roll stuff from both of my characters, I guess.
Do I need to roll it for Philip again?
Philip is good. He didn't break
Okay,
stealth.
then I'm not gonna roll it for Rand or Long.
Igneel rolled
Oof.
9, maybe. From the book.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure it gets a +0, so 9 for Igneel for stealth,
Okay.
and then not 20
14 for Vaughn.
what's her face, Drea.
14 for Vaughn.
And
Fuck right, you're fucked already. I hate you
let's
looking.
see. And 22 for the third gear.
We'd like to walk out of a door. Everybody make a stealth check.
Well, you don't have to stealth. It's just.
Oh no, I agree. That's what Rand and Long. Well, Rand's being carried against his will, and Long is there. So
Okay.
Yep, but
As you guys enter the darkened street, some of you being stealthy, some of you not, you guys move through the warehouse district into the more where the people live, the residential district.
anybody around?
It's still pitch black. The windows are all dark. Doors are shut. There's no sign of life at all, which is odd.
and we came through this. We came through this area when we were heading to
Yes.
the whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah, and it was full
So
of
yeah,
life. There's people out and about.
Was life. There might be zombies. Cool.
so Rand's
Alright.
doing that.
Would you like to poke into one of the people's houses? AKA the item shop.
We just stopped. I guess yeah. I guess are we close to the item shop by any chance?
It's not on the way.
I'd rather it's not on the way. And
Can we make it on the way over there?
You can divert.
Let's
Maybe
see.
the
I don't want to
same.
knock on like random folks. Let's at least knock on a place that we know. So yeah, I guess we start heading towards the item shop, and we can just check, see
Okay.
if something's up.
You guys make your way through the residential district to the business district. Okay. Nothing happens. There's no. It's still devoid of life. It's very odd.
He's trying to kill us. All right, I guess we'll go
okay,
ahead and we'll check
so-
on the item shop. We'll knock on the door. Like it's dark outside, so we're assuming it's nighttime. So I guess we'll
I'm gonna go to
Yo,
see
knock,
if I
see
can open
nobody's
the
there.
door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and Vaughn, you try
I'm
the
not
door.
knocking. I'm
It's-
not knocking on the door. I'm just opening it.
It's locked.
I'm knocking on it.
I force open the lock
Okay, make a
with
strength
my
check.
hand.
As Rand, can I go ahead and just yell out and see if anybody answers? Like hello.
Okay. You yell out. There is
That's a
You do hear-
19.
a 19. Okay, you do hear noise coming from inside. As Vaughn, you get the door, you pry it open, breaking the lock. Inside it is dark, but there is a bit of light coming from the back room. And as you open the door, what's your armor class, Vaughn?
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't matter.
21.
It doesn't matter. You see a crossbow bolt whiz by your head out into the darkness, and you hear a shaky voice shout, "Who goes there?"
a furbolg giant.
Do we remember what the freaking the
I
guy's
say
name
this
was?
in giant. A furbolg.
Can I do a history check to see if I can remember the fucking guy's name?
Go ahead, make a history check.
I never asked for his name, so I
I don't remember
know.
if we did it or not.
You never asked for his name.
You never asked for his name.
Okay, well then it's gonna fail. I can guess it's I don't know if you remember us. So ask Philip himself. I don't know if you remember us, but we actually we didn't fucking do that. So as Rand, sorry, Rand was here. I don't know if you remember us, but
Rand's
we
on
actually
my
stopped by
shoulders.
to look for we stopped
Rand's on
by
my
to purchase
shoulders.
some items from you not too long ago. What's going on here? We've been away for a little bit.
You see him kind of sigh in relief, and he runs up and he ushers you all in quickly and quietly, and then shuts the door. It doesn't lock because it's broken, but he basically shuts the
I
door.
use mending on the door.
Okay, you mend the lock. You mend the lock. He's very grateful as he locks the door, and he slumps against the ground and kind of leans back, and he's like, "I don't know what's happened exactly, but things have taken a bad turn."
What do you mean?
You also recognize that this is a giant shop, where giants typically shop, and this is not the same. This is not the same guy you did business with. This is like his assistant.
Is the assistant our size?
Yes, he's normal sized.
Oh, dope. Okay.
What does he look like? What kind of giant? Is he a
He's not a
furball guy?
giant. He's a human.
He's a human.
Awesome. I'll talk to him since you're creepy. What's your name?
He goes, "My name is Derek."
I'm gonna remember that. We're gonna be friends, Derek. So Derek, we just came from the Underdark doing a mission. So we're completely clueless to what's happening. Fill us in. Don't leave anything out.
He takes in a deep breath and he goes, "About 2 days ago, all the giants in the town started acting strangely. They were coughing and spitting up, and just everybody. We thought it was the sickness, the sickness that's been ravaging the city. But it was different. It wasn't. Magic couldn't cure it. Herbs couldn't cure it. Potions couldn't cure it. It just got worse and worse. Until finally, all the giants started congregating near the Great Hall, where the king is. Or not the king, the governor. They all started congregating, and anyone who tried to stop them met with violence."
Okay. Does that also mean the one fire giant dude? Also, the one that sits in his underground fight club area.
He goes, "I'm aware of Grangle, and I don't know exactly if he's there or not, but most of the giants headed to the Great Hall."
All right. I just want to make sure that if I go over there, his axe is by itself, so I can just pick it up. I'm not stealing it, but you know.
If it's only affecting the giants, then we should be good. But we might want to go ahead and split up. We have 2 teams. Thanks.
Oh my
Fuck it.
god.
We can all stay together. That's more work. That's more work for the DM. Let's go ahead and see if we can go find Grangle first, and at least get him the book. If he is sane, get him the book. Start working on the first issue, and then I say we head to the Great Hall and try to figure out what's going on. Plus, Grangle might have a little more insight to what all's happening.
While we're at it, do you have anything for sale?
He's like, "No, not at this time." I don't
Second
have-
question. Derek. If what did you plan to do with your crossbow against the giant?
He goes, "It wasn't for giants. It was for looters."
Ah, okay, that makes a little more sense. All right.
It's a good thing that I'm very durable and smart.
I take it that your boss was also one of the ones that left and headed to the Grey Hall?
Yes, he wandered off a couple hours after everyone else. Some giants, It took longer for some giants to wander off, but most of them, it seemed, the ones that we could study for whatever time we had, it seemed like they were losing their faculties. They were losing their memory. They were mumbling. Speech was
I put my
difficult for
hands on
them.
both of his shoulders, and I say, "Congratulations, you might be the new shop owner because your boss might be possessed or something, and we might have to kill him. So congratulations."
You see, he kind of starts sweating a bit and says, "I hope that's not the case."
Oh no, you should think it's the best case. Then that means after all the time this town will be desolate, and you'll have to go ahead and sell it and skip town probably, and probably go to the Empire where there's a lot of crazy people.
All right, we'll go ahead and tell Derek to go ahead. Actually, before we leave, Derek, I guess, has the looting been bad since this all's gone down, or are you just preparing? Should we, if we go to head out now, should we expect anybody to try and mess with us?
He says, "To be honest, there hasn't been any looters. I was just kind of paranoid. Most people are staying inside their houses, and the guards who weren't giants have congregated around the Great Hall and kind of cordoning it off till they can figure out what's going on.
That probably explains why the guards were
Speaking of which,
missing.
it's dark in here, isn't it?
Yeah, why is it supposed to be this fucking dark?
He's got a lantern.
I tap on his shirt and cast light. It's a glowing shirt now.
Alright, Derek,
It's
gonna
bright
go ahead
enough
and
now.
say then to, I guess, keep the doors locked, and we'll see what we can find out, and if we find your boss and he's sane, we'll definitely send him back this way.
Okay.
Hey, Logan, I'd like to ask you a question now.
Yes.
Since this thing seems like more like a possession of some weird sort that's causing the mind to go crazy and shit, but greater restoration, would I be able to do something like help restore somebody or not? If I was to take like, if you wanted me to
Make a
want me to
medicine
make-
check.
medicine check,
It doesn't
Alright.
seem like it just because, I mean, it sounds like they tried that themselves and it didn't work.
did I use the right dice? Yes, I did. Cool. Medicine, where you be? Oh, cool. 19.
19. You've never heard of whatever's going on. Through what little knowledge you knew of what was happening earlier, it seemed like it was a general disease that was ravaging through the lands. This sounds completely different.
Okay.
You don't know if Greater Restoration would work. You could try it, but you have nothing to go on.
Okay. Alright,
I do have lesser, but I just wanted to know if greater or it's something that greater needed.
Okay.
All right.
alright, then yeah, Derek, go ahead and keep this place locked up, and we'll try and swing back when we can. Just for safety reasons, if it's us, we'll knock 5 times on the door, so you don't have to. I'm not trying to get shot on accident.
He kind of
If it's me, I'll probably punch a hole through the wall. I mean the door.
Feel free to shoot.
He kind of nods and loads
Yeah.
his crossbow back up. He takes his little lantern and he heads back into his little perch in the back of the corner.
Alright, let's go ahead and head out, and we'll start heading towards wherever the fuck the arena where Grangle was.
Okay.
All right. As we walk away and he locks the door, his shirt still shines for a while.
Yes, very brightly. You guys head back out into the dark.
Like a diamond.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Mighty's quiet for all that time, then he jumps in with his little snippet.
I was hoping for it.
But anyways, you guys make your way in the opposite direction now, towards the Grangle's hideout.
I'm not even stealthing at this point. I'm just going.
Okay. The streets are still like there's nobody. It's pitch black. All you have is the moonlight to guide you, and those with dark vision you can obviously see. But you guys eventually make it to Grangle's hideout.
Okay.
Thurkir puts his hand up in the air and says, "Give me a sec."
Ariana.
He's like, "Gregor, are you in there? You can reply to this message."
There is no reply.
All right.
However, as you
Gregor
approach the
is
door,
possessed.
you hear someone shout from up above and on the roof of the warehouse. Kind of shout down, "Who goes there?"
It's Arthur, you idiot.
Thurkir.
It's Arthur, you dumbass.
I'll stop Thurkir and climb over there with the boots of spider climbing.
Okay.
We're here to see Grangle.
You see three cutthroats with crossbows and
23.
swords, all pointed at
23.
you as you climb up the wall towards them.
I stealth with 23.
Oh, with a
it's
stealth?
dark
Okay.
outside.
They don't see you.
Yeah,
So you
Yeah, but
come
you went
to
stealth right in front of him.
I'm black. I'm black and it's dark outside. They have to
You-
really have a good perception to
No,
see
no, no.
that.
I didn't know you went stealth. They don't see you. They're still pointing their crossbows down at the group below. You climb up the wall next to them.
Thurkir is like ready to kill them if they're trying something.
We're here to see Grangle. He sent us on a mission. We're here to collect our reward and figure out what's going on.
You see them talk amongst themselves. Thurkir, you can hear this. You overhear them say, "Oh, I recognize them. They were here a little while ago. They were here a couple days ago."
And then you hear Thurkir say, "Indeed, Indeed, we are.
That's right, they're stepping right into our trap.
Indeed, Thurkira
So,
literally is like, indeed, we are. Standing
They
right
so you
kinda-
gonna
behind him.
listen?
They get a little surprised at where you are, but they just kind of calm down. They say, well, you see him kind of like tap his ear, and he kind of whispers something, and then down below the door opens, and there's maybe 10 or more figures, all armed to the teeth, not pointed in your direction, but looks like they're just general guards that kind of usher you all in.
Thurkira's saying, you're very unfortunate that I was not going to go ahead and kill you if you were going to kill us. Because your hands would be mine. And climbs down. And walks
Okay.
in.
You guys enter the familiar hideout of the Spiralings. It is packed. There are at least when you came down here first time, when it was lively, there was maybe 50, 60 people. Now there's maybe 100 people.
Is the dude that's face down in the food still there?
No. But
No,
I
he's in
say,
a
that
different part. He's in a different part of the area, face down in some more
he's a narcoleptic.
food.
The thing is, like, I was like expecting this dude to be like having some kind of ability to water breathe, like he was a Genesee or something like that. And that's the reason why he has his face down in his food.
Nobody
the room
messes
is
with you and they
packed
think you're dead in food.
with maybe 100 people. You see that it's
Okay.
not all bandits, and it's not all gang members. It looks like it's some families, some small children, and some women.
Mhm.
You get
Any
the
of them giants?
no giants.
Are they Ethiopians?
I don't
I
know
mean,
what that
skinny?
is.
Skinny.
Racist.
Are they skinny? Alright. I will not feed them then.
They're all kind of quietly watching as you enter.
Quietly watching them.
You see one gentleman kind of stand up. He's in finer robes, a gold rings on his fingers. He kind of comes up and says, "You were the one sent into the Underdark, correct?
That's correct.
Did you get the book?"
Yes, but where's Grangle?
Do you
Kinda-
have the
see
money?
Him, you see him kind of look down at the ground, and he says, "Follow me."
Alright, we follow.
He takes you back through a back door, and the door is large. It's obviously for giants. And he takes you down a staircase that spirals down to looks like a large iron door with maybe 15 guards all kind of sitting there quietly just watching as you enter. And as you enter, you hear slamming and banging against the door and what sounds like loud guttural growls.
I assume that's Grangle.
He goes, he's been like this for a while now, ever since the other giants congregated at the Great Hall. He's been like a lunatic. Anyone we've sent in to talk to him, he's either eviscerated or eaten. We're not sure. We're not sure what's
Pinky.
going on. We thought it was
Oh.
a disease, but the disease
I
mean,
never did this.
I mean, if it's still only
Oh.
affecting the giants, do you think maybe the disease has gotten stronger? Actually, I guess
Nothing.
with that being said, can I
Actually-
do a history check? And I've gone through the freaking book, so does the
Yes.
book say anything about this?
Make a history check
Boss.
with advantage.
Good question.
You read the book.
My man.
Question, Logan.
Yes.
Would I know that this guy is possessed by
Shit.
magic of some sort? Magical means or whatnot?
Make an intelligence check for me.
All right, I got a 18.
18.
Luckily.
You've already read through most of the book. You know the disease that they were talking about was called the quickening. It was called that because it was a very fast-acting disease. Typically, it would paralyze whoever had it, and then eventually it would paralyze the heart, and they would die. This has nothing. This is completely out of that realm. This is something completely different, or that's what you get. That's the idea you get.
so
Unnatural
then
20.
A natural 20.
Okay, so as in what's happening right now is different. So
Yes.
they did initially have the quickening,
Yes.
but now something else. Okay.
Something completely different.
Unnatural 20.
A natural
Logan.
20.
Mm.
You've seen possessed people before. This is kind of similar, but typically it depends on what's possessing them. This is more animalistic, just strange behavior. The
Would I
fact
be
that
able to just would I be able to use dispel magic probably to affect him to probably disable it?
You can certainly try.
Okay,
Um,
can I use
yeah,
dispel magic at a higher level?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna use my one slot for a fourth level and use dispel magic on him.
Okay.
while Manny's talking to you about that is nope, all right, that's fine. Is were the Giants, and I guess all of the Giants, with the Giants doing anything suspicious or taking anything that might contribute to this?
The robed gentleman goes, not that I can tell. Everything was fine, and then suddenly they just started
Thank you.
deteriorating.
Okay.
Now, man,
All right.
in order to cast Dispel Magic, do you have to see the person?
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Like, I'm gonna turn invisible first. First thing.
Okay.
All right. When
Turn
I
invisible.
I'm gonna within the first 6 seconds, I'm gonna turn invisible, see him, and then I'm gonna use dispel magic. And if I'm using it at fourth level, if the spell that's affecting him is like a lower level, it'll just automatically go ahead and get rid of the like the possession of whatever the hell it is. If it's a higher level, I have to beat my spell DC.
Okay. So there are two doors. There's a tiny door that looks like for humanoids to use, and then the large door for giants. After
I use the one.
after
I
you
use the one
explain
for
what you're planning
giants.
on doing, you use the one for giants.
Please don't use the one for Giants.
I'm a giant.
Kind of.
No, I'm literally am a giant. That's like literally what furbolgs are. They're fucking giants.
As you go to open the door,
It's gonna kill us all.
the guards are like, "Don't, no," and they're like,
Yeah.
"That's not a good idea. We recommend using the humanoid door. If you try
Yes.
to open that door, he just makes a run for it, and he'll just tear through us."
Yes. Yeah, so the small door is definitely the way to go.
Sounds like a world problem. Got it. Fine.
Okay, so
All right.
you go
yeah,
invisible.
go ahead.
You enter through the tiny door into what looks like a lavish living space, a large, giant-sized bed, giant-sized furniture.
As I'm invisible, all you hear is my head hitting the top of the roof, going bam,
Yeah,
bam,
you bump
bam,
your head.
bam, 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 bam.
As you enter, Grangle is still slammed. You see it's Grangle, but his face is all contorted, and he's just slamming his fist against the door.
All right.
So
Dispel magic.
go ahead and cast it, and roll to see if you beat it.
All right. My spell DC is 15, and I got 25.
25. You cast it, and for a brief moment, you see Grangle kind of stumble backwards, and his eyes kind of light up, and then he kind of just sits back down and is just kind of staring straight ahead.
Hmm. Since my invisibility has been broken because I cast a spell, I'm gonna just look around. Is there anything in there?
Make a
I'll
perception check.
Oh, good. 16 plus 20. It's 20.
20? Okay. The room is lavish. It's got a lot of gold and silver, just decoration,
Is the room
paintings.
is the room like dark or anything like that?
It's dark. There's no light.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and make that as a disadvantage. I didn't know or not.
I didn't know.
All right,
Do you have
10.
dark vision?
No,
Okay.
no. Furbolgs don't get dark vision.
Okay. You can still see. It is fancy. There's a lot of silver and a lot of paintings and a lot of valuable items, but they're all giant sized. So you get the idea that if you wanted to take one, it'd be pretty noticeable.
Like I'm planning on doing it.
Okay.
Just want to make sure he was only in there.
So
there's no one
while
else in
Manny's in there doing his thing, can I go ahead and ask the dude we've been talking to? Which, by the way, can I get his name?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He says his name
like
is
to
Frederick.
talk to Grangle.
Frederick, I can do that.
Okay, 1 second. Go ahead.
Can I go ahead and ask him? So, how we were told that that you have tried, potions, medicine, and magic, and you said nothing seemed to have worked.
He goes, yes, we've tried remove curse, we've tried dispel magic. We tried Greater Restoration. It works for maybe a few minutes, maybe even an hour, and the giant returns to normal. But it eventually wears off, and whatever's happening continues to happen.
Has anything
Well-
unusual happened in the past few days?
He goes, not. I mean, the only thing that interesting of note was an envoy from the Empire came to broker some kind of trade deal with the governor. That's the only thing of interest that came through the port.
Did they bring anything with them?
Because I wasn't there when they arrived. I'm only going off of hearsay.
Are they still here?
I don't know. Because they went to the Great Hall. They went to
Okay.
speak with the governor. I only know as much as I know because of my higher stature, but I'm not involved in the inner workings of the government.
They went to the Great Hall, you said?
Yeah.
The Great Hall.
Yeah. All right, then I'll go ahead and hand him the book, and just tell him, hey, so I guess start working on the potion. It was the sickness, of course, the
The quickening.
quickening. I'm going
All
to get that to
this
him
is,
so they can get started
all
on
this
that,
is
and
all
then we'll go
happening in our
grab
conversation.
Manny.
Talking to Gringle.
Okay. Grangle kind of looks at you. His eyes are a little hazy, and he's like, "What's going on?"
Well, it looks like you were in a frenzy. Apparently, there's like some kind of sickness that you guys are dealing with. It's only affecting giants. Giants are going ahead and going into their natural state of mind of being monsters, quote unquote. But you know, most of all, I'm surprised I'm not possessed myself because I am part giant. Anyways, long story short, we brought you the book. The guys that are over there, probably humans, quote unquote, have the book. If they're probably not the right people, we'll kill them for you, quote unquote. Probably not, because I'm a good person. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, anything we can do to help you. I'm the only one over here, and everybody else is already all the way over there talking with human beings.
Yeah, let's all 6 of us sneak into a giant's room to help
I can
Manny cast Dispel Magic.
No, I already disabled it for the time being.
Okay.
For the time,
He kind of looks at you and he like rubs his temples.
I say this all in giant. Also,
Okay, that helps. He kind of looks at you and says, "Where are the other giants?"
they're in town hall. I'm still talking in giant.
Okay.
They're in town hall,
You see him
Yeah.
he
something like that.
hold on. Sorry, I had to answer a text. He tries the door and it's locked from the outside, and he kind of just shakes his head, and he says, "Did you get the book?"
Yeah, like I explained to you just a bit ago in giant.
You get the idea that you see he's kind of not all there. Like his eyes are still hazed over. He's kind of like
Yes.
swaying back and forth.
Yes, yes, yes. But you know, like they say in giant. Rah. But yeah, yes.
He says, "Well, whatever this is, someone's gonna have to take care of it." He goes, "Tell my men."
Who's the last person that you met that was random that might have caused something to you guys?
And it says the only new visitors in town are from the Empire ship.
All
Other
right.
than-
Did they give
other
you
than
anything
you,
special?
Nothing arrived with them that was out of the ordinary. Well,
Like,
he says, there was one strange thing. I keep tabs on everything that comes into the city. They had a chest with them, something magical inside of it, but my men couldn't discern what it was.
where is it?
All they used is detect magic. Last I checked, it was headed to the Great Hall.
All right. For your own safety, stay in here, cause if you go over to town hall, we'll have to probably end up killing you if you go into a frenzy, because I don't have another dispel magic to keep you safe, and you might kill all these little civilians that look like good food. for giants like yourself.
He kind of stands and his legs are very shaky, but he gets up to the bed and he just kind of lays in it. And he's like, "Thank you for helping me, but
You'll probably go to a Freddy and see sooner or later.
he goes, I understand."
Quick, as a heads up, could you give us a reward? It might help us out with the thing ahead.
The book. He goes,
The
"Tell."
book, it's in the humanoids. It's in the humans' hands. I just want to make sure they have it because for the time being, just because I don't want you going ahead and you know, destroying it or something
He
like
goes,
that
"No,
for
no.
yourself.
The reward for getting the book.
Oh,
Tell my advisor Frederick to
he's
give
not
you."
here.
No, he's here. He's the guy you were talking to, the rogue gentleman,
Oh,
the one
oh,
with all the rings.
never mind.
He goes, he'll give you the reward that we promised.
Okay.
Okay.
Just staying here, and if you go to a friend's, actually, let me see your axe or something like that, whatever you have on you.
It's a great sword.
Great sword. Let me see it, and I'm gonna go ahead and I like to keep it away from you, just in case you want to try to destroy your door or something like that, that come and kill people.
He kind of looks around and says, "It's not in here."
It's not in here? Oh, that's weird. It only means one thing. Well, anyways, I'll leave you to resting and, hopefully not killing anybody and yourself. Alright?
He just kind of
Laters.
nods and drifts off into like a light sleep.
Alright,
Okay.
I guess I meet up with the group again.
Okay, you go back out. Frederick is kind of discussing with Ran. Oh, excuse me. They're just talking. You do see up against the wall is Grangel's sword. It looks like they took it away from him before he went crazy.
Very smart.
So what would you guys like to do now?
Reward first.
Okay.
So they went to the Great Hall, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Great Hall seems to be where everything
I think
seems
that
to be
might be
going.
where we need
I
to
tell you all the
start.
information.
Yeah.
I tell you all the information that I was conversing in Giant about the
So-
Great Hall, about the Empire, about them bringing a chest that seemed to be disturbingly
Since we already
mysterious.
got half that
mysterious.
from just talking to these people in this room, so
Yeah, and how it might have just went ahead and just caused the whole entire thing with the Giants going ahead and being bonkers and shit.
yeah, that's what I speculated.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gave him we go ahead and give his Frederick the book, and we'll let him know to go ahead and just keep an eye on things. And I think we'll just go ahead and talk amongst each other. So as Rand, I'm like, so do you guys think we should go ahead and head to the Great Hall? That seems to be
Do we
where
think this is the
all this is
Empire's
coming from.
doing?
It's definitely the Empire's
Make
doing.
an island of giants go crazy.
that definitely
It
sounds
could
like
be
it.
some war purposes or treaties they're trying to break or who knows what.
One giant on its own. Well, giants.
Oh.
Thinking giants is a problem, but raging giants is definitely gonna be
Oh.
worse than that.
From what I know, personally, dealing with the Empire myself, I may not have been experimented on like you guys, or been like abducted right in front of me after like a tournament and shit. Yeah, Empire like to take people and do shit with them. I am still on the search of my brother, and I don't know where he is.
Okay.
So
You see Frederick kind of approaches you with the chest, and he says, "As promised, your reward. I believe it was 10,000 gold."
Frederick, just go
Alright.
ahead and hold on to this for us. I feel like that's a lot to have to carry around when we're trying to.
nah,
Also
I'm
deal
just
with
gonna
this.
I'm just gonna put my portion in the bag of holding.
Okay, so
Well, you can, yeah, you
We're
can hold on to
splitting it in
mine.
6 ways, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead.
you
and,
get
use my calculator.
1,666. Everybody gets
Uh,
1,666
Oh yeah,
gold.
because I forgot we had so many
Yeah.
party members. I'm like, what? I'm like, that doesn't add up. What you mean?
All right, now add
Where's my paper?
5,
Yeah, just just keep
950.
track of your money, Javon. Just add it to
Yeah,
yours.
I'll do that now.
70.
1,666.
All right, that one gold we'll have to split up into another 6.
Stop being
I'll
so
Uh,
take
rough.
the extra gold, Manny.
Nah, you guys can have the gold.
Nope, I'm leaving it on the floor.
You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it to Frederick. Here's a tip.
He just kind of takes it and pockets it in his robe.
76, 16.
Fuck, I'm just gonna
Long,
keep all my character items on one paper. Cause it's just
Long
easier
seems
that way.
upset because he didn't get any money, so I give him my bag of money. He shakes it happily and then gives it back to me to keep
I
for
give him a
safety.
pat on the back.
Yeah. I go ahead and give him his great axe to carry, and he's pretty happy. He's easy to deal with.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Um. All right. So yeah, it sounds like if you guys are okay with it, I guess we'll go ahead and head to the Great Hall. Frederick, is there
I think
anything that
that'd
we
be
need to
the
be worried
best.
about on our way there? We talked to one of the guys that works at the item shop, Derek. He said that there hasn't been any looting, but should we be worried about being attacked on our way there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are the giants like killing people, or
Yeah.
are they just
They
being
seem
weird?
when it first started, the giants would attack anyone in their way. So if you got out of their way, they'd just run off to the Great Hall. But once they got to the Great Hall, anyone trying to gain entrance was attacked. So the local guards who were not affected, have made a perimeter around the Great Hall.
Good question. Good, very good question. Then, who's the governor?
The governor is a frost giant by the name of
Of
Nathaniel.
course.
Nathaniel. All
Nathaniel.
right. Nathaniel, the D.
No, Nathaniel.
Oh, okay. I say, I guess if we're gonna head up there and the guards are kind of blocking it off, maybe we should check to see if the two guards that were watching the Underdark are there. They
Great.
know us, so probably have an easier chance of getting in than having to
Great,
go
this is
through
gonna
the
only
long
end in
conversation
fire.
with everybody else.
It's gonna end up in fire and ice.
Well, if you guys are, if you guys are ready to head out, we can go ahead and say our dues and get going.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna end up in fire and ice.
Okay.
Hey, can we take a quick 5 minutes so I can change Joshua? He's sitting on my lap and all I feel is wetness.
That's fine. I'm gonna get a drink. We'll take a break.
No, you gotta sit through it.
You shut up. You beautiful
Suffer
bitch.
We'll take a
with
break.
me.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
All right, be right back.
Fast to mouth.
I'm back.
Hello.
Alright, I'm back.
Back? Okay.
Put something on.
So you guys get your gold. Before you leave, Frederick kind of stops you and says one more thing. If at all possible, if you find anything of value that maybe the Empire brought, could you consider giving it to us before you give it to the authorities?
Hmm.
Only if we get a certain percentage of it.
And are you looking for anything in
Eh.
particular, or just anything that they might have?
Anything
It
they might
depends.
have.
Okay.
We're always
Yeah,
looking.
man.
You always have. You kind of like. Kind of smiles and says you always have to be thinking about profit, even at times like this.
Brother, do I agree with you on that one? Alright, well, with that being said, do you guys want to just head to the Great Hall? Do you want to try and check the port and see if maybe they're, the ship that they came over on is still here? Manny.
That might be a better idea to go to the ship.
Yeah.
They might not be
Might
there,
be the
so
best
if
choice,
there is
honestly.
anything there, yeah. One, we might be able to find out something about what they could have been, doing to all these giants, and then two, if there's anything worth taking, we can take it before they before they head off.
Valid reasoning.
We could always split the party. But
Should
that
we
might be
ask
more work
Logan if he's
for
ready
Logan.
for us to go to their ship?
I'm ready for anything.
Okay.
But now, like I said, now should we
When
all go
speaking
at
of-
once, or should we consider splitting the party?
No, splitting the
No, split.
party is TK's. Or
Okay.
TPK's.
No problem. All right, then. Yeah. So I mean, I guess we'll head to the ship. We'll ask Frederick. I asked him. We remember where the port's at. I guess ask him which. Did you know what their ship looked like?
It was an Empire. It'll stand out. Empire vessels are
It'll
painted
stand out pretty
black.
well. Mm.
And because
Okay.
I happen to know the name. The name is the Broken Mermaid.
Broken Mermaid. Gotcha.
Broken
I'll
mermaid.
fix that mermaid with my dick.
Man. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and say our adieu to Frederick.
Roll
Tell him
some
to stay
damage,
safe,
Miney, with
and
advantage.
we'll see what we can do. And I guess we'll start heading towards the ship. Heading towards port.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job. Logan's writing out right now how he's gonna kill us since we decided to go this route.
Your spells.
Okay.
See, he laughed. That means he's right.
I laugh
He's
at
like, this
everything,
could,
Javon.
he said this could have all been safe. They just went to the Great Hall, drunk some of the magic water, and everything would have been good. But now they okay.
So, you guys arrive
Sounds
at the
about
docks. It
Sounds
takes you
about
maybe
right.
5 minutes to find the ship in question. As you arrive, you see that there are lanterns on the ship itself.
Mhm.
The gangplank is down, and there are 2 guards.
Their
kinda sitting
character
there
goes
chatting.
stealth.
Okay.
I was gonna say he goes invisible. I don't know why. 22.
Bless you.
Oh, got my face. Thank you.
Okay. So you guys approach. Do you just walk up to the guards, or are you all kind of hiding?
I'm gonna have Philip go stealth,
Okay.
and as always, we'll keep him off to the
this
distance.
guy's-
checking
Wait,
ahead.
what's happening?
We made it to the ship, and there's lanterns and stuff, so you can kind of see. I think Logan said we can kind
I
of see
used
some
this
guards.
guy's cell phone.
Is there guards there?
There are 2
Yeah.
guards at the bottom of the gangplank, and you can see figures on the ship itself moving around.
I used this
Alright,
guy's
so-
cell phone on Vaughn to make him look like a war cleric of the
I was gonna
Empire.
say, are we not killing the Empire guards, are we?
We don't have. We can. We don't have to.
Yeah, but I don't.
So- Are we trying to go in and just investigate right now, or what the case? Oh shit.
That's what I'm doing with
So without technically splitting the party, we can send the. If we're not trying to worry about killing anything, we could just send the rogues on board. They're
Vaughn's
definitely
going
the
on there
stealthiest.
too. He's going on,
What
but
do you
he's
think?
stealth.
Just wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's
just
up to
wait
you
for
guys. I
us.
kind of don't want to like start killing Empire guards if
Yeah. So
like nothing's going down.
We'll stay.
Here,
We'll
bring
stick
this to
to
mommy.
not killing the guards unless
I don't
we
know.
are unless it comes down to life or death. So we can send the rogues ahead so they can stealthily go on there, check out shit,
Logan.
and then come back if they
Yes.
need to. I think we have a stone.
Logan, I use
Nope.
no, no, you gave
Nope.
it to
I gave
the
that stone
thick
to the dragon,
ass.
so
Yeah, you
so
gave it to
Miney
the
can
thick
go
ass
ahead and talk to
dragon.
his girlfriend.
Logan,
Yes.
I used this guy's self on Vaughn, and I turned myself into what looks like a war cleric of the Empire,
Okay.
and walk up over there. Thurkir's already walking on the side of the boat, stealthily with his boots of spire climbing.
Okay. So, as you approach, the guards kind of look at you quizzically. Okay. And they
Hey,
kinda-
Manny,
ahead.
just for future references, let's all come up with a plan together. That way, it doesn't seem like it's just me and Manny trying to keep up and follow
I'm just
behind
playing my
you.
character. I'm
You're
just playing
good.
my
Just,
character out.
just
You guys already
keep
said
it
you're
up.
sending the rogues. Vaughn's just going in because he's like, I might as well
I don't
just see
think
what there
Monty
is.
hasn't decided. Monty hasn't really decided on anything just yet.
Yeah, yeah, just do you, Manny. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Oh shit! Don't die. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep Rand and Long behind. They're not really that stealthy. And I'll go ahead and have Philip roll stealth and see if he can sneak aboard.
I guess if my character dies, it doesn't matter too much.
Okay.
Vaughn goes up there and says in common. Because I want to make sure that's no.
Because I was gonna say I can make my what's his face invisible, and then my rogue can fucking stealth. So that's one way I can get my characters in. I don't know if anyone else has any abilities like that.
Mm,
Or I could cast invisibility at a higher level.
actually, I do
Put
have
it on two
invisibility
people.
on Rand. So yeah, we can do that then. Yeah, I'll go ahead and have I'll do that as well. I have Philip roll stealth,
Okay.
and I'll go ahead and have Rand roll cast invisibility at 2nd level, so I can go ahead and put it on myself and Long. Joshua.
What I'm gonna
No
do
more.
is I'm gonna stealth with Drea. If she rolls a bad stealth check, then I'm gonna cast invisibility on her with Igneel.
Okay. So those of you rolling stealth checks, roll stealth checks. I've already got Thurkiers.
I got 25 for Philip.
Okay.
I think this is a decent roll. I think I'll go with it. Oh, it's not the best, but it'll do. If I can find Drea's fucking character sheet. Hold on. Math is hard right now. It's too early. 14 for stealth for Drea,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast invisibility on Igneel's. On Igneel.
Okay.
Vaughn's walking up
Two.
to the guard still, and he says, "Wait, well, I'm just walking up there. I don't know if they're gonna reply to me or not."
They kind of look at you, and they just kind of they don't even pay you any mind. The fact that you're
I-
dressed as Empire makes them less suspicious.
I'm a humanoid war cleric. My bad. That's what I meant to say. I'm a human looking
Okay.
war cleric
They
with
pay you.
short brown hair, black eyes, piercing black eyes. But yeah,
They pay you no mind. They basically just move out of your way as you walk up the gangplank.
I tell them that it looks like most of the plans are working out. The giants are going crazy.
They kind of just shrug. And they don't really say anything.
We'll follow when they spread apart. We'll follow behind Manny.
Okay. The rest of you, all stealthily, and those of you who are invisible, easily make it up the gangplank. You are now on the deck of the ship. There's
Okay.
maybe it looks like 10 guards.
Oh, by the way, I go ahead and say, hey, do you know where the captain is currently at the moment?
Kind of says inner quarters down below.
All right, I'll head that way.
Okay. You guys notice there are 10 guards on the deck. They don't look. They're all wearing what looks like chain shirts, and they all have shields, but they don't look too. They're not like hellhounds. They look like just regular guards.
So is it
Okay.
Empire or?
Yeah,
They're
it's
wearing
Empire.
Empire. They just aren't hellhounds.
The Hellhounds are.
They're the elite special forces.
Oh, okay, so they're not serious. Like,
Yeah.
I
Look,
could probably
guys,
one shot them.
right now we're rolling for perception for all of them.
I'm using their passive perception because they don't
Oh, yeah?
they don't suspect anything.
Okay.
And just remember, if we ever need to, like say a path is blocked. God damn it, Joshua. If we ever need to, we can go ahead and what's it called? Just knock them out. We don't have to kill anybody. Knocking them out is an option if it comes down to it.
Non-lethal damage.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Joshua,
use
I love you,
the-
but you're.
I'll use the blunt side of a dagger.
Okay. So you guys are on the
Being
deck.
I
of
just
the
feel like
ship.
we haven't totally decided if we're like fighting with the Empire. We don't want like a bounty on us or something, you know? We're gonna be in trouble with the law.
Let's be honest here. You guys both got a bounty on you. I got a bounty for
Well, we have
being
select
associated
Empire
with you.
people looking for us, not the whole Empire. As far as I know.
As far as you know.
I just know that for some reason they knew that I was a giant. That was a furbolg, even though I was disguised as a wood elf, which is really weird.
No, they were looking for a wood elf.
All right, just wanted to just make sure. I thought you said furbolg last time,
No.
but it's good to know.
Okay, so you guys
Um,
are on the deck of the ship. Vaughn, you make your way unopposed. No one seems to stop you as you reach the staircase to the below deck. What is everyone else doing?
So
They're curious looking for a way that he can climb into the bottom floor because he sees Vaughn walking downstairs.
Okay.
I guess I. Yeah, go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
you're good. Go ahead and take. No, you're good.
Make an investigation check. And then what did you want, Vaughn?
I guess we're gonna go ahead and just start seeing if we can go ahead and start heading down into the inner workings of the ship and just. At this point, we don't know what we're looking for, but just
yeah.
maybe if we can find like a it sounds like it might be a magic put on them. Let's see if we can
17.
find maybe like a what word am I looking for? A not an office.
You're looking for
A
you're looking for some
laboratory or
sort of
anything like
control module that's hidden.
I was half expecting the ship to be unguarded, but I'm an idiot.
Okay.
So we'll start looking for like a lab. I'm trying to see if I can find like a laboratory or anything like that, or if I can find an area where they might store anything that they like anything pricey.
Logan, with a 17, do I see anything?
I'm also looking. I'm active while he's doing that. I'm actively looking for like secret doors or rooms or walls or floors or whatever.
I forgot that before we even got on the ship, I could have sent my freaking arcane eye out to scout out for us, but it was just, we're
Yeah.
already here.
Okay.
Save that for some other time, man.
So to start it off, Thurkir, you do find an open porthole that you can climb through.
All right.
the rest
Anybody
of
inside?
You enter
A
into an
bed.
empty room. It's like it looks
Okay.
like it's a storage area for food.
In that meantime, Thurkir's just gonna start on opening his bag of holding and just taking some of the food.
Okay. The rest of you descend down the staircase to what looks like the crew quarters. It's basically just an open area with hammocks. But you
How much
guys,
food do you say that I grab in the time being?
with a quick just grabbing everything you can, I'd say you get like a week's worth of food.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of you, you're in like a crew quarters. There are 2 more guards. Both of them are passed out in their hammocks.
As we're here, do we see any more doors?
At the far end is a door that's partially ajar, and a little bit of light is flooding out.
With Vaughn, I go ahead and since I'm discussing everything, I tap on one of the guys that's sleeping and say, "Hey, do you know where the captain is?" Like just to wake him up a little bit.
He kind of looks at you sleepily and points to the door at the end of the hall.
All right, I'll
And
let
then
you
he
go back to sleep. Thank you.
He turns back over and goes right back to sleep.
Is that the only door in here, Logan?
Behind you is another staircase that leads down.
All right, going through that door.
All right, I'll
Are
go
they
ahead and
pointed out?
I'm gonna assume we're all together. Still, I guess I'll try to whisper over to
Thurkir goes through
to
the
Igneel.
storage room.
and ask
or-
if he wants to, keep searching down. This seems to be crew quarters, but we want to head lower.
Yeah, we can.
All right, so we'll continue heading down.
Okay.
I'll shoot a message to with Philip. I'll shoot a message over to Vaughn and let him know that we're gonna continue heading downstairs.
You have the cantrip message.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Okay, so you shoot him the message. And then who else? Is it Ran, Long,
Roger, heading your way.
Drea, and Igneal going down, or is it just 2 people?
Vaughn's been going. Was going in the direction where the captain was.
Both my characters have been going down. One's invisible and one's stealth. So.
Oh, Javon, just so you know, you were invisible with that character, right?
Which one?
Which one did you through the message was
Philip
he
did.
invisible?
Philip. No, I'm
Was
still.
Okay, I was just double checking.
Okay.
You're good.
So you guys descend lower into the ship, and Vaughn, the guy points to the door at the end of the hall.
All right, I head over there.
Okay. Vaughn, as you approach, you hear a hushed conversation, and the rest of you, as you descend lower, you enter this strange. It's out of place for a ship. It's just a bunch of cages lining the walls.
Are they big enough to hold giants?
No, they look.
Oh god.
They're big enough to hold humanoids, but it'd be cramped, but not giants. And they just line the walls, like 3 on each side.
Is there anything in them, or are they just the gauges?
Logan,
Make a perception check
a natural
Yes.
20.
for
Just
your
to hear on the
perception.
conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I take my headphones off for a second.
You're good.
Vaughn, with your perception, you hear in a hushed conversation the captain going over what sounds like a map, plotting her next course. But she says we have to wait for that idiot to get back from the Grand Hall. He should have been due days ago, but now, I don't know.
As that's going on, I knock on the door real quick.
Okay. You hear kind of like quiet conversation as the door kind of opens and you see a woman dressed in studded leather armor, carrying a shield on her back and a spear. And she kind of says, "Can I help you?"
Captain, there seems to be trouble in the hall. Seems like the guy that you sent over there, he might be either dead or possibly captured. Just because there's a bunch of giants that seem to go. The giants that were gone bonkers and shit might have done something possibly tremendous to him. I had to escape just to tell you.
Kind of looks you up and down. Go ahead and make a deception check.
Deception check. Too bad charisma's not that good for me. Come on. Oh, 21.
21. She kind of looks at you and says, "Then there's nothing more we can do. We'll need to leave the port soon before they connect this to us." She kind of, you see her
I
talking.
go ahead and immediately reply back to her. I don't know about that. I think they already figured it out.
She kind of shakes her head, and she looks over to her first mate and says, "Get the men awake and ready. We need to leave soon."
Where's the? You want me to man the ship?
She goes, "I don't know who you are exactly, but my crew will handle it. Just make yourself comfortable before we leave."
Okay.
Okay. Now the rest of
wait.
you, go ahead.
Is she the only one inside?
No, she was talking to another guard.
What's the guard look like?
It's a younger guy, just wearing standard chain shirt. Looks like all the other guards, but maybe looks like he's a higher rank because he's got some insignia on his shoulder. But he doesn't look like much.
I'm pretty sure since she knows that I'm a war cleric, because I look like a war cleric, I go ahead and send a message. I'm gonna do it right in front of her. I'm gonna just send her a message saying, "Hey, like to one, I'm gonna act like I'm sending it to one of the guys that is like sleeping, that's like sleeping on deck. I'm like, hey, yeah, the ship's about to move. We should we need to prepare and get ready. And I'm sending this message to to Igneal.
Okay, make a deception check.
Another one?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
What's happening?
Alright.
What is he
alright,
saying to
alright.
Igneal?
He's saying that the ship is about to move. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, but I'm
Basically.
like saying it to like one of the guys like that's up. I'm like acting like I'm saying it to one of the guys that's
I know. I was
up
just
top.
paraphrasing.
Yeah. Okay. I gotcha. Ooh, another 21.
Okay. She kind of says, "Go about your duties," and she returns to her map. The
Okay.
rest of you, what was your perception check to see what was in the cages?
For Ran, I got a 19,
Okay.
and for Phillips, I got a 4.
Okay. So Philip just sees darkness, but Ran, you see huddled in the corner what looks like a humanoid figure, very pale, very malnourished, just kind of curled in the corner, shaking quietly.
I'll whisper over to Igneal. Should we say anything to this one, or not, or should we continue our search? He's not really our responsibility. But
At this time,
Nah, leave
Igneal
him.
got the message from me, but that's just
Yeah.
about it.
At that point, you guys do receive the message.
all right, well, you can go and send back whatever message you want, Miney, real quick.
Igneal says nothing.
Okay.
Okay. And
All right.
so if you want to,
So what are you guys doing?
The perception, I guess, does it? You said it's shivering. I mean, does it look like does it look like a dangerous creature, or?
You can't make out much. It's kind of curled in on itself. It looks humanoid-ish, but it's really pale and very skinny.
Okay. While we start heading down, I guess we can continue. And if there's nothing else in on this floor but these cage creatures, I guess I'll ask Igneal if he wants to continue heading down the ship. Or are there any other doors that we should investigate?
There are no more doors. It's just another staircase down.
Okay.
with their cure, he probably walked right past. He just walked by Vaughn. I'm assuming at the time of the message. I'm gonna have Third Cure waiting outside the door, right next to Vaughn when the conversation was happening.
Okay.
As we start looking, so wait, sorry, I got caught off guard. Is there anything else on this floor worth noticing, or can we continue heading down?
Just another staircase down.
Can I go ahead and use message as Philip towards the humanoid creature and just
Okay.
ask what's going on?
In what language?
You.
And
Yeah. What language
Gnomish,
would you like to
I
see?
guess.
Gnomish.
Let me see. See what languages I know. So this humanoid. I'll just use common then.
Okay. You send the message. There is no reply, but you see the creature's head kind of perk up, and it kind of turns in your direction, and it's just this horrible, ghastly face that looks sucked in and just awful. And they kind of see you. Their eyes go wide, and they.
Does he see me? I'm invisible.
Oh
No,
you-
I'm stealth.
Oh, good. Okay, so it just turns and looks in your general direction.
Yeah. Doesn't say anything back.
It doesn't say anything back, but it looks in your general direction, and you see its eyes are just kind of wild, looking and searching. It doesn't see any of you because it rolled very poorly, but it does look in your general direction. You get an idea that whatever this is, or whoever this is, isn't quite
It's
right.
intelligent at
in
least. Okay.
It's
Well, I'll go ahead
intelligent.
and.
I kind of whispered
Good.
to him and I said maybe it's something they were experimenting on someone.
That sounds pretty likely. Well, if we have time, we can let them out on our way back, but I think we should definitely continue.
Alright,
as Philip, I'll pass the message to the creature and say if we have
Are they
time,
in a
we'll set you
cage?
free.
They're in a cage.
I want to
So,
attempt to. We're all stealth
go
and invisible. I want to attempt to unlock the cage.
Okay.
Oh god.
Make a
It-
sleight of hand check. Or no.
Hey, Logan.
Thieves' tools
Logan, while
check.
this
With Drea.
Okay.
while this is happening, I'm assuming she's the one who speculated that she had me go ahead and tell the other people to go ahead and get shit ready and everything, and she's still in her cabin with the other guy on guard,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, she basically told you to tell them to get ready, but she went back to
Okay.
whatever she was doing.
All right. Thurkir is like right next to me, and if by chance I was thinking about I was gonna wait until the other guys are gonna get up here, and then I was gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna probably kill them all. But
I
hey,
rolled a bad roll. Can I try and roll again? Yep. See luck,
You can-
pick it again.
You can try again.
oh,
Okay.
hey, Logan, you said there was guys that were sleeping in their beds, right?
Yes.
Thurkir's gonna go
Is
ahead
that
and,
creature the only creature that's in a cage?
The other cages seem to be empty.
I'm gonna have
A 23.
I'm gonna have Thurkir sneak attack them both. Like he's just gonna sneak attack them both.
Is it
like
still dark
stealthily.
outside?
It's still dark. Okay. Manual, they are helpless because they are asleep. So
And
go
they don't
ahead-
have armor on because you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't sleep in armor.
They don't sleep in armor, so they're all helpless. They are unarmored. So go ahead and just
Roll with
damage.
advantage. I know. Wait. Oh, roll. Oh,
Just roll
okay.
straight
Okay.
damage. You automatically hit.
Okay. So is this considered a critical
Why?
also? Since they're sleeping.
Yes.
Okay.
But
That's not-
Ignil, or not Ignil, Drea, you successfully pick the lock, and as the door opens, the creature kind of gets up, starts kind of quietly moving towards the door, just kind of like scanning. They don't seem to notice you.
Yeah.
They just kind of scan the room. They see the door is
Goodbye.
open.
I love you, but you gotta go, buddy.
They throw the door open and they make a mad dash up the stairs.
Before this is all happening,
I think we
let's
should follow him
see.
and see what happens.
Oh my god.
We're still stealthy. We definitely can.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so, he's gonna take 16. Let's see. 16, let's see, 23. 27 damage immediately.
Okay, the first guard you sneak attack, he doesn't even wake up. You just stab it into his heart. He just kind of, and then goes quiet. And as for the
Next
second one,
guy, let's see, 14, 18, 18 plus
Oh.
9, 27.
I'm gonna go ahead and place a bet that Manny's gonna get us
27.
all killed before Logan has a chance to kill us all.
No, I'm saving our lives. What are you talking about?
They're sleeping. We're all
okay.
listening.
27 damage to the other guy.
The
that
second
was
guy,
sleeping.
same thing. You just slit his throat. He kind of gurgles for a second and
Oh,
then just falls
Oh no, I
silent.
don't slit his
You
throat.
don't
I use the
slit his-
rapier and I just pierce
Oh,
straight
okay,
into
with the
his
rapier. You
heart
just stab
and
through
then
the
cover his
heart.
mouth.
He doesn't even make a noise. Once the heart stops, he just kind of just goes limp.
Yeah, it's just a straight pierce. Unless I'm not cutting their throat to make it look obvious.
As this is happening, Thurkir and Vaughn, you both see coming up from this staircase this malnourished female figure kind of rush up. She kind of smells the air. She makes eye contact with Vaughn and starts to slowly move towards him.
Does Thurkir see this guy? See this girl?
Yes.
All right, I use Trump person.
Okay.
Trump person is a what kind of role? Let's see. Make a wisdom saving throw, Logan.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
It fails.
I was kind of hoping to see what this fucking thing would do to the rest of the crew, not fucking Manny and Manny's other character.
Well, if it's continuing to go
Oh.
up there, I guess we can continue to head downstairs if that's alright with you.
Well, no, it ran
Alright.
into Manny and Manny's characters.
Manny's
Alright,
got it taken care of. He can handle himself.
All right. When the thing is calmed down and everything, because of the Trump person,
Mm-hmm.
Vaughn will say, "Hello. Who are you?"
Kind of looks at you and says, "My name is Abigail."
What are you?
She goes, I am a vampire.
We means you no harm. If you want to seek freedom and everything, you can, leave and everything. My pal right here used charm on you just to possibly calm you down, just in case you were thinking about attacking us. If
Kinda-
you wanna leave or anything, we're probably gonna kill a lot of these guys and make it easier for you to escape. They are kind of causing trouble for the city that's out here.
She kind of looks at you and just kind of, you hear her stomach kind of growl, and she just kind of mumbles the word
Drink the
hungry.
blood. There's blood right here on both sides. We've already killed these two. You can eat them.
She kind of smells the fresh blood and just starts, she dives and just starts sucking his blood. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know what I'm doing.
I guess until we started off by following this creature up, and I can see that Manny's characters have ultimately killed these crew members for no reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue heading downstairs.
I made friends with them. What are you
and-
talking about?
No, I mean not the vampire chick, the other two, the ones that were sleeping. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue heading down through the ship to see if I can possibly find out any information about what's going on before the ship finds out what's going on and possibly takes action.
Okay.
I already sent a message to I already sent a message to Igneal and no reply back. So
And
That's
he
what
didn't
it
tell
is.
me about it. So
yep.
yeah. So we'll continue heading downstairs.
Okay. You go down another level into what looks like a cargo area. There's no more stairs down, but it looks like there's a lot of food storage, just armor, weapons, stuff like that.
Okay. Any more room to go down, or any other doors we need to take a look at?
Nope, it seems like this is the final floor.
This ship's pretty gay. So just again, it was crew. So it was the top deck, crew and captain quarters, through the floor with the cages, and then food and storage.
Yes.
Oh, I guess we
There
can
was
do like
Can I look around for like, sorry, Javon.
No, you can, go
Like
ahead.
a secret door or something maybe?
Make an investigation check.
Can I also make one look? I guess can I start going through the storage? Maybe see if there's anything else other than food down here.
Make an investigation check, both of you.
14.
Again, I pull out my bag of holding. Some clothes that I haven't worn at forever, and I give them to her.
Okay.
I said them my common clothes.
She throws them on. They don't fit. They're ill-fitting, but they work.
All right.
Igneal, you're looking for a secret door?
Yeah.
You don't find a secret door, but you do find a box kind of sitting by itself. There's nothing around it, just off by itself. And as you kind of walk by it, you notice that it below it, it looks like a secret compartment that's partially ajar.
I open the compartment.
You open the compartment. There's kind of this silent puff as a little bit of gas is kind of excreted from it, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
God damn
look
it.
for traps.
Where is Igneal? Does he have Constitution saving throw advantage or no? He does. Nice.
All right,
Plus
so
5.
Logan, I didn't cause any type of ruckus, and I'm saying Kevin's
8.
still in her
8.
room, right?
She's still in her room. She hasn't heard anything. Igneal, you take 8 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
But you do find, after the trap
Oh,
goes
I have
off...
poison resistance. Wait, no.
So,
I have poison immunity.
so then it has no effect.
What does that mean? Oh, okay.
So it puffs, and you kind of just stare at it as it just slowly dissipates.
I kind of breathe it in. It tastes really good.
Yes. You do find, however, what looks like a small leather-bound journal.
Is that all I find?
That's all you find. The rest of the chest,
start reading
it's
through
got clothes in it, but it looks like
I
a
start reading through
personal
the
check.
journal.
Okay. To make it quick, the journal seems to be of a hellhound a new hellhound, a relatively new one, and it starts to go into detail about this new device that they've created specifically to work against giants that they're going to deploy sometime soon. And
Does it go into detail about what it does?
it does not go into detail about what it does, but you do get the idea that whoever this hellhound was, they've already enacted their plan, as the journal entries are from a couple days ago.
So it's like they're part of the plan, the person who wrote the journal,
Yes,
or they just know about it.
they're part of it.
Okay. I show. I'm fuck. I'm still. Am I invisible? I'm not invisible anymore. No, am I? Well.
It lasts for an hour.
I turn to what's his face?
Only time you break invisibility is when
Javon.
when you cast a spell.
Yo.
Are you there? So I
I am.
turn to your character, and you just see a floating book, and I go,
Unless you're a brave cleric.
Ran. You need to take a look at this journal. It sounds like there is a plan to make the giants go mad. We probably
Are we
need to
able
go to
to-
the Great Hall.
Are we able
It
to
looks
take?
like there's nothing else to see on this ship.
Are we able to take this journal?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then we'll definitely go ahead and
Yeah, we're
take
keeping
that,
the journal.
and then yeah, we'll definitely keep the journal. With my quick investigation, was I able to? I rolled a 23 and a 4. So
I think, and I also say I think we should probably leave this vampire on this ship to let it wreak havoc.
Yeah, I'm definitely fine with that.
Okay.
I talked to Abigail while they're still coming up and everything,
Okay.
and ask her, what do you plan to do after this? Do you plan to seek revenge?
She just goes, I just want to get out of here. And you see she's got blood all caked on her mouth now from where she'd been just drinking the guy dry.
Akira goes in and says, I know a way out. I know a way out. If you're actually looking for an escape. But, if you want, I could probably kill them one by one slowly. Make you have a secret trail.
She kind of looks at you and says, just show me a way out. I'm tired of violence.
Akira points out the direction of where the storage hold is.
Okay. See
Where
her
the
kinda-
food was.
She does a slight curtsy and then heads over to the little porthole.
Okay.
The rest of you come up at this point. You see Vaughn and Thurkir and 2 dead guards in their hammocks. And there doesn't seem to be any
Oh my
alarmers.
god. She wrecked so much havoc. This one crazy vampire girl. She was very nice, but she just like killed these 2 guards like
I think I'm
crazy. I
done
don't
for
know
the
what
day.
happened. What?
All right. So I guess before I came up off that floor, did my investigation find anything else, Logan?
No, it didn't. It's whatever there was to find. Igneel found it.
What's that? All right, then we'll head upstairs and we'll find Vaughn, since I think he's the only one that's still up there. We'll fill him in on what we found, and then I guess the best bet's to head out.
Okay. You guys inform Vaughn. You leave the ship easily. No one seems to be aware of your presence. And you are back out on the docks.
All right. Then next stop after we all get together, and I guess we're gonna go ahead and head to Grey Hall.
Okay. You
I break
guys-
my disguise once we get out of the distance, so I don't look like an Empire guy.
Okay, you go back to your firebolt form.
Yep.
Okay, you guys. It takes you maybe 10 minutes to get to the Great Hall. As you approach, you can see that the Great Hall itself is dark, but surrounding it are lots of torches and bonfires. And it looks like the guards who are still up and running have created a perimeter so nothing can get in or out.
And those are our guards, right? Not the Imperial, not the our guards. The guards of the island, not
Yeah,
like
it's the
Imperial
guards-
guards, right?
It's the guards of Namu.
Okay. Can I do a perception, see if I see the ones that we saw when we
Make a
went to
perception check.
Underdark? All right.
Make a perception check.
Shit. Rand got a 3. Philip got a 17. Will 17 find anything?
With a 17, you guys kind of walk around the perimeter. The guards see you, but they don't pay you any mind. It seems they're more focused on the more immediate threat. But eventually,
Okay.
you do make eye contact and you connect with what looks like 2 of the guards who are stationed at the entrance to the Underdark.
Alright. I'll walk up, and first I'm going to, so, 1, mission's complete. 2, we need to get in ASAP.
All
It's
right, whenever you guys,
a lot bigger than you expected to be.
however you guys want to go about it.
You okay with
Okay.
that, Money?
I'm fine with whatever. I don't care.
Okay. So they kind of look to you and say, if you want to get in, you could just go through the front door, but you'd be mauled before you get your chance. But there is another way in.
Secret entrance.
It's not so
Oh,
much a
cool.
secret entrance. It's just there's. Oh, excuse me. There's an underground passage that's used for sewage. There's a couple giants down there. We don't know how they got down there, but they're down there guarding it, or what looks like guarding it. But that's one of the easiest ways in. You won't have to fight as much to get in.
Alright, what do y'all think?
Sure. I'll go with that.
Alright, then, just tell us how to get there.
He goes, I'll lead you. He kind of takes you past, away from the perimeter, to what looks like just this open. Hold on. Sorry, I think someone knocked on my door. Takes you to this open, like, canal, and it smells awful. It's obviously where sewage runoff comes from. But it looks like this is the path he was talking about, because it goes into a tunnel and stretches into the darkness before you. And hold on, someone is at my door.
No problem.
Okay, I'm back. Hello? Hello?
Oh shit, my thing was up. I'm here.
Okay.
Hello.
That's where we're gonna have to end it for today because I gotta go.
No problem.
But
Okay.
we'll pick up next Sunday.